profile that covers Nigerian immigration history to South Africa.
I've traveled 32 countries all over Europe, Asia. I did my primary school in Central School, Duke of Obowo. I did my secondary school in Okelanogo Secondary Technical School. I'm doing diploma in political science right now.
I based here in South Africa. I came to South Africa 2007.
Here in South Africa, na the city of Johannesburg.
My mother have 7 kids. God bless her with 7 kids, 5 boys and 2 girls. I'm the second one.
It's right in the inner city residential neighborhood of Johannesburg. Hebrew is located in Region F of the Johannesburg Metropolitan Municipality, Esseline and Clem Street. This is where High Chief Sir Kingsley Onukaogu, one of Obowo, the Duke of Obowo, President, Imo State Union, South Africa, is operating from. Let us get to meet him. There's been a lot going on within and around you. In my private discussion with you prior to this interview, you told me that before the end of 2024 that you don't want to see any mud or substandard house in your community, and as we speak right now the project is going on. Can you please tell us about all these projects?
Okay, thank you so much, listener all over the world. The time I was struggling to grow, I prayed to God. I asked God, when you bless me, I will be a blessing to my town and I will be a blessing to my people. And I make a vow and I make a promise that so far as I live, so far as there is power, blessing of God upon me, there will be no mud house in my house in my town come 2024, which I have started the project since last year. We have done a lot of work and we are still doing more. And on the 11th of this February, we are still going to open another one, which we have built. So last year we opened 2, and this year I believe we will do more than last year. Thank you.
Wow. It is often said that a man's worth and relevance in the society is determined by the number of people he raised and elevated from poverty. And looking at the kind of things you do, I want you to take a look at this project right on television. And after that, speak to us about it.
Speaking during the inauguration and handing over of the house to the beneficiary, the Royal Majesty Eze Patrick Owalaka, Nloho II of Umuloho Obowo Autonomous Community, who took his Bible readings from the book of Psalms, chapter 41, commended Sir Kingsley Duke Onukaogu for demonstrating the holy command of reaching out to the poor and needy amongst them, and prayed that the good Lord should replenish his pockets.
The way he treats people, that's why I conferred him chieftaincy title, Okenze one of Umulogo Autonomous Community. We are too happy about his activities here. You know, it's unlike those people that have money and puff with their money, oppress the poor.
There was a vow my mom used to make that time when we were growing. She said, God, bless my children, bless me, I will be a blessing to the people. And since my mom died, I make that vow that that thing that my mom started will not die, that I will continue doing that. So it's not the first house I'll build, it's not the second. I've done it in another town, but I just want to start now in my home. I've done 2 in my town and the remaining 3. We are going to start another program, another house for another person from another village, any moment from now.
I don't know that it's me that people will gather like this today. I didn't think about it, but God himself knows how he planned his thing. Everything people are eating, drinking, none of them is from my side. It's only that God that started with this work through Okenze Sir, Kingsley Duke Onukaogu.
I didn't believe that it will come to pass. But we give God the glory. No budgetar. It has become a reality. This is not the first one. This is the second house. Okenze, High Chief, Sir, Duke of Obowo, Naro, Umulogo.
The Duke pledged more support for Nkechinyere and son, while others complimented the kind gesture with gifts of rice, yam, oil, and noodles. The later beneficiary of the building and other widows expressed their joy this way. The philanthropist says he has resolved to take more use out of poverty through empowerment and other forms of support. In Umuahia, Delight in Jinkonye, NTA News.
Okay.
Thank you. Some of them I can't even remember. I've done a lot. I've done a lot for my people, and I've done roads, as you see, electricity, building houses for people, free education. I've done a lot, and I always do foundation every 2nd of January that I've been giving food, clothes, money to the people, and we have done that over 4 to 5 years now. That since 2019 we started that, and it's going on, and we are doing all these things you watch now through my pocket. Not we are not getting sponsored from anyone, and I believe God is always going to bless me to do more. Thank you.
Wow, there's a pause here. A lot of people that are watching this right now will be shocked. The only question that will be going through their mind, especially from several African countries, including our host country, South Africa, they will be asking themselves, how did you get there? What did you do? How did you make your money?
It's a long story. I came this country in 2002. Started a life here. Some people knows where I come from. It's not like we are too rich or poor, but at least we are comfortable. When I come to South Africa, when I see the situation of the country, when I know that for you to be successful in this country, you have to work and own the business. And I have opportunity to have a father and mother that is doing well. Let me just put it that way. So that time, for you to have like something like $4,000, which they sent to me here in South Africa, which I used to start a life, and also
excuse me, they sent to you from home to South Africa?
To South Africa, yes, to start a life. And also the South African bank, we still have a loan. When you run South Africa is a country where when you run your business and bank, you can apply for a loan. When you run your business very well and you apply for loan, which we do apply for loan in 2004, which is a very huge of money I will not mention, which I get the loan from the South African bank. So I use it to establish myself. So I believe that today I've done paying the loan in 2019. So I believe whatever I have now is what I have is belongs to me. You understand?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for the answer. But we want to go on. What kind of businesses did you use that loan and even the money that was sent to you by your parents to establish?
Okay. I started with a car business. I'm the CEO of Kingsleys Motors. I started with a cell phone shop. I'm the CEO of Kingsley Trading CC here in South Africa now, and I have many companies. So if I started mentioning their name, it's very long, and I have a lot of business at home also, which I'm doing. I'm also a real estate management here in South Africa. So I'm into oil and gas in Nigeria. So yeah.
Okay. A lot of people from your community, they came to me when I was doing this presentation right opposite your office in Hebrew. They were so excited to speak on your behalf. I think I want you to take a look at what they are saying, and after that talk to us.
My name is Anele Prince Uche, known as Excess Power. I came to South Africa 2007. And since then, I met a brother and a friend called Kingsley Onukaogu, known as Duke of Obowo. Since I came to South Africa, he's been help to so many people here in South Africa, even in Nigeria. He built houses to the widows in Nigeria, and he shared a lot of things during Christmas time to people. So he's a good guy. Here in South Africa, he has a good heart. He's a man of people, and anytime you call him for help, he's always there.
We have been helping people a lot here. We have been doing a lot of things good here in South Africa and even at home in Nigeria.
What do you have to say?
Our Hindi bonat the last is African carry out lunch and knowledge. So I believe I've watched what they said. I always try my best to help my people here, and I own one property here in South Africa which I don't collect rent. I only put people that come new in South Africa to start a life. When you get your feet, you have to move for people that come new to start. So I've been doing a lot, and when you come to my office there, you see a lot of Nigerians always in the queue asking for help, which I've been doing. Also, we deal with African food. I don't think I mentioned it. I'm the CEO of Kosofana. We did in import and export. We bring all African food. If you need any African food in South Africa, you can come to 51 SLS Street. We do in a big quantity and small quantity, so it depends how you wanted it. People all over South Africa comes to stock from me, and and also we do send money to our people home if there is a need for that. If they want to send money, we do that also. So we have doing a lot of things to make sure that we are surviving, and that's why we always keep our record clean, to make sure that we live a good life.
Okay, this is a very good initiative. And having said that, you mentioned to me that you are building a foundation, and single-handedly so. What is your reason, the purpose behind this foundation?
This foundation, I want to dedicate it to my late mom, Agnes Onukaogu, Akebuchawan Kids, Umulowo Ancient Kingdom. It's a strong woman. It's a woman that you can bet with. And when she was alive, she started this thing of helping people. And we learn it from her, and I make a promise that to her that this work we have started will not die, and we will make sure that your name ring bell. So that's why I started that foundation. And also we are working on a hospital to build a hospital for our people, which they can go and check themselves. You know, some in Africa where we come from, a lot of people die when they believe that somebody killed them or something of that nature, without somebody teaching them. There's a sickness called high blood pressure and sugar, diabetes, cancer, so it kills. So a lot of them don't know these things. So we are creating awareness of those things. So that's why we are making the hospital to make sure they will come there and take medication and treat themselves free of charge. So we are pushing on that. I believe in 2025, everything we write, we are buying the equipment from the United States, which we are trying our best to make sure that everything will be standard. Thank you.
There's something I want you to look back at. You brought Chief Imo and his entourage. His entourage.
Okay,
so to say,
yeah, okay, thank you. God bless me with a handsome boy. I do the child dedication, which when I posted it to everybody all over the world, they say they want to come.
Kingsley Onukaogu, the Duke of Obowo, on a man Kuputanwa. So ndo tia you see from Obodo di Chiche, Mandishi Sweden, Mandishi Germany, Mandishi England, Mandishi Nigeria, Nabia. So I better airport Ubochita, I better Nabata.
All the celebrities, I have more than 10 celebrities who wanted to come, but I told them it's just a child dedication, which Chief Imo was here, Funny Bros was here, so a lot of celebrity was there that day.
Nambido Ahamobo Lonjino Sanokute, aka Chief Imo Worldwide. I am here with worldwide people because him and Ebob no Mafi Bono. ọnwa anyị nwa na-achị mgbe ọbụla anyị furu onye Igbo ya ga-awa worldwide person wepụ onye ahụ aka n'ahụ ihe nọta ahụ na South Africa kpọmkwem na the city of Johannesburg ebe ọ na-akpọtụ gị lee ndị mụ na ha nọ ha na-eshi ndụ ndụ o nwere obodo ị ga-aga ndị ga-adịghị nabata ha na-eshi ọnwụ ọnwụ mana ndị nke a ilegodo ha gị nwee afọ ojuju that yes ụmụnne gị ha akpa ndụ because ọnwụ na ha arịghị ndụ ha karị lọtago since ana m ekele Chineke na m bịara n'udo hụkwana ha n'udo ga-alakwa n'udo ha nwa ga-anọkwa n'udo ọkwa na-aghọta so ihe m bịara awụ ka m bịa legharịa anya hụkwanụ ka ihe si aga n'ụbọchị taa kwa anyị nwekwara nnukwu mmemme nke nwanne anyị nwoke bụ High Chief the Duke of Obowo himself ọ na-ekupụta nwa amụrụ na anyị nwa amụrụ na ụbọchị taa anyị na-ekele Chukwu n'isi nwa ahụ amụrụ na-ekelekwa Chineke n'isi nne na nna ya then gakwa gị kelekwa Chukwu ọzọ n'ihe niile dị in fact everything good ka anyị ga-celebrate na this visit ihe m na-achọ ka onye ọbụla gbaa mbọ pụta ka ọ bụla ị na-eme dị mma jisie ike na-eme ya ka Chineke gozie ndị Igbo niile gozikwa ụmụafọ ụmụnne anyị ndị bi obodo a ihe ha chọrọ bi obodo a ha ga-enweta ya n'aha Jizọs amen.
People were coming from far a while all over the country, and I saw even majority of them you received them from Arutampo that were coming from Europe. So
yeah, there is a lot of people come from Europe, from America, from Japan. We have people all over the world. It's just like a carnival.
Why is it that, as hard as Nigeria is, when you go to occasions, you're spreading dollars? Why do you choose to do that?
No, it's not like I choose to do that. Like when I come to an event, I would like people to speak like Duke of Obowo come to an event. It have to be a remembrance. Okay. Like whatever any day you put the movie or whatever, the people will know that Duke was there alive. So that is the...
Okay, I want to know those dollars. How much were those dollars? Was it $1 or $10 or $100?
But you watch it there. Some of them are $100, some of them are $1, some of them are $10. Depends the person go to this occasion. Depends how you prepared. When I see the environment was good to show yourself, they will be happy like we are there. They will not stop talking about it. Like there's one occasion I went in Mbano. So every day they always say, hey, Duke. So that's the thing. You create memory for people to understand. That's what we...
You know what? There has been a lot of... I'm thinking and I'm asking myself, what is the motivation behind your love for charity and philanthropy?
So I have said it before that I learned it from my mom. My mom started it, and maybe she have done it to her level, you understand. But now we are pushing it to another level because we have traveled all over the world. I have traveled 32 countries, all over Europe, Asia, and whatever. So when you move in Africa, where we come from, Nigeria precisely, they only believe in what do you call it, witchcraft, and they're always talking about people killing people doing that. So I was trying to prove to them that when your heart is clean, then nobody will kill you. The most important thing in our people, show them love and respect them. You don't need to let them down or thinking, who is this person, who is this person. The person is thought like it's not a big person. It's gonna be big tomorrow because nobody knows what tomorrow will be. So you respect everybody and carries everybody along. That's what you do.
That's one leadership quality that I find out in you, and that is why I'm not surprised that you are president of Imo State Union, South Africa. Your humility is of essence. I've really noticed that from my own point of view, that you try to carry everyone along and also become as humble as you can, relate with everyone at every level. And it seems like you have this thing of maybe looking at someone and knowing that this person is in need, and then you come to their rescue.
Yes, sometimes you see people, when you look at somebody, you can feel his pain. Like what this person is going through, what do you do? You know, sometimes prayer does not solve problems. You know, sometimes you'll be praying. When somebody is hungry, you're praying for him. How is he going to do well? No. When you pray for him, you give him food to eat. When somebody's sick, you go and pray. And we know, we believe in God, but there are some things that He needs you to do. So when I look at the situation like that, I do what I'm supposed to do. I'm not doing it willingly from my heart without anybody asking me.
Okay, there are two important things here. We are coming towards the end of this interview, but there are two important things here that I will not forget to mention before we conclude this interview. I want to believe that you have sent a lot of youth to the universities across the world.
Yes. When I go home at Christmas, I will be receiving gifts. Like I will be shocked. Like, you know, big man like gifts. Some people don't know that. It makes you to feel happy. It makes you to, like, you know, to know that the people values you. People cares about you. So when I do that, I see people, they say, Duke, you have been doing well, you have been changing our life, you have been doing this. Always feel joy and always praise God for that, who have given me that strength to do that. You understand? I've done much. I've sent a lot of people to school, and which I believe that education is the key. That's why I'm doing that. I believe for you to get a better Nigeria, you have to have people that are well educated and people who's going to lead the country to another level. Why our country is not moving forward? Because we gather ourselves with old people, so they don't want to give young people chance to rule. So when they have this education, at least they can push themselves to there. So that's what we are doing. I'm not a politician, and I don't think I will be a politician. But if my people call me tomorrow to go and represent them, I will always say the truth to make sure that let the old people give the young youth chance. Carry them along. If you are a president, like you are 50 or 70, you carry a young guy of 20-something years to teach him, to groom him, to have to be a better leader, better than you, and not you sitting there for 20, 30 years, sitting in the power. That's why, like in Imo State, where here I'm the president, I've been president for 3 years. I called for election because I want people, I want other people
change.
So what I cannot do better, maybe the new leadership
administration
will do it better than me. So you can't sit in power forever.
I think Imo State Union, within your 3 years of leadership, grew like rapidly. That's when Ozurimo was implemented, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And from the two provinces, then we have 7 provinces.
Yes. And when I take over as the president of Imo State, it was 2 provinces, as you said. Now it's 7, and we are still negotiating in the remaining 2 to complete our assignment to unite Imo State together. That's when we sit down. I sit down with my executive and discuss what can we do to unite Imo State together. We agree to make an event called Ozurimo, that we have to take it from one city to another city to other city, so we can unite and work as one body. And we have governors that govern all the province, and also I'm the president general that all the governors report to me. And as you said, Imo State was down. I can't say really down, like it was there, and it is the time of COVID-19, which I took over, 2019, which I took over. When you check our history of Imo State, both at home and abroad, when the people of Obowo take power, things change. Check the record of Sam Onukaogu.
Yes.
You will see Imo State was done. When he take over, he changed Imo State. So he have been in
the history has been there till
yes, it's under our DNA. So he work under us, so he grows with us to serve as a good leader. So we have been doing that. Imo State was having 20-something thousand, which I take over, and there's some people they're supposed to get the benefit or something of that nature. So after the benefit, what left was 10,000 something, nearly 11,000 rands. So I took over from there, and I promised them that any money that made with this organization will be saved, and which I have done that. I have invested a lot of money for Imo State. I'm not trying to praise myself or something. From that COVID, you know, COVID, we didn't have much meeting, but I try my best to make sure the union have over 250 to 300,000, which we invested in the fixed deposit. Now, in my regime, it have never happened in the history of Imo State. The money I'm talking is the money about central body. The province have a lot of money. So if you can calculate all the money all the province of Imo State have, it's a very huge amount. And
wow. Let us pause here a little bit. Many people may not understand where you took this from.
Yes.
Okay. From that 11,000 rand, you took it to almost 300,000.
Yes.
Wow, I will give you a handshake on that.
Thank you.
With regards to this, what would be your advice to the new administration, and as well, what do you think that will be of use with that money?
We have a project. We wanted to have Imo House, which we started the project, and I believe the new regime will carry on to make
Imo House here in South Africa or in Nigeria?
Both in Nigeria and South Africa. We wanted to have it also here in South Africa.
Okay.
So where people of Imo State can come if they have consigned, they will come. If people are living in South Africa, they went home, they want to do event in Nigeria, so that's how we will plan it, to do it in a big way. But I believe the new elected president, which is Uche, will take it from there, and I believe he will do much better than us, because every father always pray for his son or his daughter to be bigger than him. That's what I pray for him. I wish him all the best with his team, and he cannot do it alone. He only do it with his team. He cannot do it alone.
Lastly, what plan, is there any plan you have for both Imo State citizens living in South Africa and Nigerian citizens living in South Africa, especially those who are struggling? I know you have mentioned that you build a house, be something that can create job for the people and elevate them from misery of this country.
As you said, in my company here in South Africa, I have more than 21 workers and 10 is Nigerians. So I try all my best to make sure I employ my people, to show them the way of doing things in the right way, not in a bad way. Because when you hear the name of Nigeria here, they always believe, they have that thinking that this one is doing 1, 2, 3 and so many things.
Drugs, like it's selling drugs.
Yes, that's why I was trying people to know that all Nigerians are not like that. And we have a lot of doctors, engineers and whatever. One of the best doctors in South Africa here is from Nigeria. You understand? So we have a lot of qualified engineers from Nigeria. So I believe with a little that we are trying, with the power of God, that we are trying our best, and we believe you understand.
All right, guys, we have come to the end of this interview. High Chief Kingsley Onukaogu is our guest today on the profile that covers Nigerian immigration history to South Africa. If there's any way you need help, should I refer them to you?
There's people that's taking care of that, but you can still call me. My phone is open for everybody. So far, we are not coming to dupe us. So when they come with a good heart, we try our best to see what we can do for you. So we are not doing only for Imo State, we are doing for people of Nigeria here in South Africa. So I don't do like you come from Imo State or whatever. No matter I'm the leaders of Imo State, but I make sure I carry everybody along, not only Imo State. You understand? So and I believe my people love me and I love them. Thank you so much. I still remain your humble brother, High Chief Sir Kingsley Onukaogu, the Duke of Obowo, the President General of Imo State Union, South Africa. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Second base.